check it. Alright guys, back with another AMC and APE update, and as well as the SPY. We got all the technical data that you're going to need and the fundamental data as well to show you we're on track for the MOASS. Again, you guys need to believe what you want. Do not take my word for it. I'm just some guy on the internet. Take each data point and then put them together to make a critical thinking picture. This is just the way I do things. I take a bunch of pieces of information from different data points, put them together, and then form an overall broad conclusion using all of those data points. So let's go ahead and get in the charts, the facts, the fundamentals, and the data, and then draw a conclusion of our own. We are back and we're going to be looking at AMC APE and the overall stock market. So today was CPI data, and guess what? The market got pretty volatile, pretty wild. So if you guys were watching the market today, we had this huge wick up and this huge wick down, and I was telling you that, guys, I was telling you today might get wild, things might get crazy, but we do have a bullish momentum continuation pattern forming in the stock market as we broke above this ascending channel right here, and we are holding support. And if you do see us hold above these levels here, over here at 4,136, this is on the SPX, the actual SPY. If you do see us hold above these actual levels up here and hold 1,029, 1,025 as support, do expect to see more upside on this stock, which will help AMC and APE continue to the upside bullish. It's looking very good on the bigger time frames for these stocks as we broke out of bigger macro downtrend. So this was a since the top of the market downtrend for SPY and SPX, and AMC also has a downtrend as well, which was a falling wedge, and this is an ascending megaphone or expanding megaphone type pattern. It broke out of this, boom, cleanly broke above that, above the 200 EMA, and is now having this nice push to the upside. And as you guys can see, the alligator is bullish. This green line right here on top is bullish indication for continuous momentum to the upside, and this move is not done for the SPY. So I am thinking that we are going to come up and fill this gap up here and then continue down, maybe retest the top of the wedge and then continue to the upside, but we'll talk about that when the time comes. So let's go ahead and get into AMC and APE. I'm going to do the technical analysis and then talk about the news, and this video is not going to be extremely long because there's not too much to talk about. You guys know how I feel about everything going on with Adam Aaron and the vote. If you have any questions or anything you want to see, you can go ahead and drop that in the comments on videos or things you want to see in my videos that will help make them better. Go ahead and let me know, or subjects you want me to touch upon. But basically for the TA, we've been tracking this falling wedge for quite some time now. We've been in it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We finally broke out of it pre-market yesterday, and then boom, had to retest it this morning. Boom, popped out of that, and now we are finally getting what seems to be that bounce. As you guys can see, the EMA ribbon slash alligator right here is starting to curl in on itself and curl to the more bullish side. And if you can see on the smaller time frames, you can already see that it is curled to the bullish side, and we are going to start getting bullish momentum from the alligator. So this green line on top is meaning it's going bullish, and as you guys can see, as we go up to the time frames, it's starting to curl in on itself, and the green line is coming on top and the blue line is going on the bottom. So that is looking very, very good for AMC as far as bullish momentum and bullish indicators go. We also have the EMA ribbons here as support, so you guys can look for support here at $5.50. This is on the daily. That is a good support that we need to come up and test. If we do get above that $5.50 level, again, expect major pop to the upside. Now, something I want you guys to be aware of is this gap down here. Gaps do need to get filled, but right now we kind of just bounced right off of the top of that. So that is not what I'm looking in the immediate future. And the stock market is not so obvious. So things are not so obvious all the time. So we really don't know if this gap is going to be filled, after MOASS, before MOASS. We really don't know if we're going to have a big dip to the downside before we take off, but I'm expecting to see this thing start to make substantial moves to the upside once we get this bounce. And if we can keep holding this $4.50 level, $4.55 level as support, these are key support levels: $4.50, and $5. If we can get above $5, and if we can hold $4.50 as support, guys, I think we are going to see the uptrend, which we are going to be calling the MOASS. I might have been a little bit early in my previous videos, and I do apologize about that. But guys, this is just what the TA is telling me. Things are ready to blow. I keep telling you guys that. And there's a reason why, because when we look at the data, because AMC's on threshold security list, the short interest is super high. We have the cost of borrow rate super high. And anytime we had things like that, and the green weekly MACD, which the green weekly MACD we have right here, we've had massive run ups to the upside. Every time we were on the FTD threshold security list, we've had massive run-ups to the upside when we had green weekly MACD and short interest over 22%. And what do we have right now? Short interest over 22.96%, official by Fintel, and 0 shares available to borrow as of 1 day ago. So shares are getting very, very hard to borrow. Cost to borrow rate is also sitting steadily above 150%, 170%, around that range. Ortex is reporting about 1,000%, but Ortex is very, very speculative. So you have to take that information with a grain of salt. But basically, let's go ahead and get back to the TA and what I'm looking at. So levels of support, if we do break the $4.50 level, and if we do see lower lows, is, let's see here. So levels that I would be looking at personally are this level right here. And let me go ahead and add some support lines for you guys. And that level right there. All right, so we can go ahead and slide over. I do have this zoomed in so everyone can see a little bit more clearly. So $4.38 and $4 and $3.85 are definitely huge levels of support that I would be looking for. And if we do fill that gap at about $4.01 at the very bottom, those are support levels that I'd be looking for. But again, we are holding these key levels up here of $4.50. So we'll see how it goes. We really have to see how things go. But if things do get a lower low, those are the numbers that I am looking for. But then again, RSI is extremely oversold right now. That means buyers are going to be stepping in. Again, the MACD is starting to curl bullish on the bigger time frames here. This is the 4-hour. RSI is oversold here on the 4-hour as well. It's pretty medium here on the daily, pretty low. And once RSI gets around lower than 30, if we can get RSI down below 30, that is a trigger for a short squeeze. So if we can get RSI way down here again, that could be a potential sign or trigger for short squeeze. So if they do manage to pull us all the way down here and then make RSI cool all the way back down, that is one good thing about that. But on the 4-hour, RSI is extremely oversold. MACD starting to curl bullish, and the alligator itself starting to curl bullish. We do have this death cross over here on the 4-hour, but this is just a 4-hour chart. As you can see, golden crosses happen all the time and death crosses. So right here we had a golden cross, boom, and we had that run up, death cross, and we had this run down, and the MACDs are probably starting to curl in again, and we could have another golden cross here on the 4-hour in the near future. But we'll have to see if we get that bounce. If we do, and you could kind of project that move out, you would see the MACD starting to curl in on themselves and another possible golden cross on the 4-hour, but that is neither here nor there. All right, so let's go ahead and look at APE for the technical analysis and see what we have going on for that. So APE is looking really good. APE is consolidating in this bullish flag type pennant. This could extend for the next couple days. We could see it just consolidate here in these ranges here, between $2.30 and $2.65. We could just see it kind of just hover in these ranges here, bouncing back and forth, ping-ponging. And to me, that would be extremely bullish coming from these lows lows, making this nice move up, getting a nice pop to the upside, and then bullishly consolidating at higher highs. That is a great move for a momentum play and continuation for higher highs in the future. So this is exactly what you want to see after a nice move to the upside, is bullish consolidation. Right now we do have this pennant flag formation formed, but this could extend out and just keep going sideways, so you might have to redraw it a little bit and get different levels to make it more official. But we do have this upsloping trend of support right here, so if we do make it out to there in the next week or two and bounce off of that, that is something I could be looking at as well. But that is a couple days away. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days away, and that's if we had flat consolidation for those 7 days. So I am looking to hold this as support. But if we did have a breakout, a nice breakout of this, and then pop to the upside, that would be a nice, pleasant surprise as well. And if we can get back above the 200 moving average right here, that would be great as well. We are holding the 100 moving average well above that. The 100 moving average is well at $2, so we're holding that very nicely, looking very, very good for AMC APE. AMC APE is just looking extremely well. And remember, there's that arbitrage opportunity there as well. We do have the MACD flipping bearish on the daily, as we had this big, huge bullish run. So we could be seeing some consolidation, maybe a little bit of pullback. But me personally, that would be a great time to pick up APE. APE is in a very good buy right now. As you guys can see, the alligator has flipped bullish after that big move and stayed bullish ever since. And it's kind of starting to come back on itself because it got really exacerbated because these moves. But you can see that it's still on top. So this move could still have a little bit of momentum to the upside. It could not be over yet, and that is looking good on the technicals. We do have these gaps down here. Again, gaps get filled about 98, 99% of the time, but they don't have to get filled tomorrow. They could get filled next week, next year, next 5 years, but they normally always get filled. Markets likes to fill the gaps. So we do have one here at $2 and $1.90, and then about $2.65 and $2.50. So about 10-cent gaps in between, above us and below us, that could either pull us to the upside or push us to the downside. So we will have to see how that plays out, but I want you guys to be aware of those levels. And then again, here are my support levels. If we do come down to the downside, I'm looking at $2.25 as support. I'm looking at $2 as support and $1.90 as support. I don't think we're going to be testing those levels. I think we're mostly going to stay flat and then continue to the upside for APE. And again, for AMC, I am looking for a bounce and then a continuation to the upside as well. But I did give you guys my predictions for the lows because I got to keep it 100 with you guys, got to keep it real. And when I'm doing the TA, I got to give you all sides of the coin, not just the bullish, but I got to give you the bearish as well. That way we can always stay up and up on things. So here for the news, we have the special shareholders meeting, March 14th, 2020. So guys, be aware of that. There is a shareholders meeting. So here is the information for that if you want to check that out. And also make sure that you guys go to AMC Investors Relations so you guys can vote. Me personally, I'm voting no for the reverse stock split. And then if I would vote for yes for anything, it would be voting yes to convert AMC to APE. That way AMC can raise money, and also you can play the arbitrage opportunity when they convert AMC to APE by getting APE at a cheap price and then going to the same price as AMC when it converts. And then that way AMC can make money destroying the short thesis, which it's doing now by paying down its debt, and better movies are coming out and the fundamentals are improving. So everything is lining up to bake the short squeeze cake, and I keep pointing these things out. That way everyone is very clear where we're at on things. But this is basically it for the video, guys. The only thing is why is Adam Aaron not willing to talk to Genius Group? I mean, he's straight up fighting the short sellers, and we want to know why he won't why can't he do some of the things that Genius Group is doing? Because Genius Group seen a short squeeze. So this is just some things on my mind. I'm not trying to stir up the community or put FUD out there, but we do got to ask questions and demand things, especially being the main shareholders. This is our company, our investment, and they need to be held accountable to us. But guys, that is basically it for the video. There is my TA. I give you guys the bullish, the bearish. I do think we're going to get this bounce and continue to the upside with AMC. I'm looking for continuation to the upside for APE after some bullish consolidation sideways. Maybe a couple of days. We'll see if we get that pop. AMC, maybe a couple of days of bullish consolidation sideways. I did give you the low predictions if we do go lower, but I'm thinking we're going to get that pop to the upside within the next day or two. Fingers crossed. Let's see if these technicals play out. The SPY's looking good. It's going to help push us to the upside and maintain momentum. So as always, guys, hopefully you found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. And as always, have fun. Stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video, and again, I'm not here to tell you what to believe or what to do. Again, just do you, do what's right for your own family. I'm going to do what's right for me and what's right for my family, but I do want everyone out there to have accurate information. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I love doing this, and I also like making videos as well, doing technical analysis, and all of this stuff put together seems to be the perfect choice to do. So if you found the video informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to help me out and help the channel grow. And as always, you can check out my Discord and Twitter. I have links down in the comments below. But as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.